I hope you like this video. It's a basic tutorial on fighting with your fists in Scum when you first start with no weapons, and also once you get a wooden spear, some fighting strategies with that. Come join us on Twitch. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and also join our server if you like. We have a Scum server and the IP address is in the description below. Enjoy the video. So I'm going to show you some fighting techniques to make it easier until you can craft yourself a weapon. I recommend crafting the improvised spear as soon as you can. So that takes one long wooden stick and a stone knife. It's a medium to slow speed weapon. It's pretty powerful. It does the job. But in the meantime, till you get to that point, you're going to run into zombies with your fists. Let's go over some targeting techniques for fighting with your fists. So here's a good way. So right now we're in manual. When we press V, which is the fighting stance, we can look freely, and it's not going to snap to any targets. If we press H, it's semi-automatic. So now this will lock onto targets, and it'll also let us choose between targets by pressing Q and E. So there's a guy in there and there's one in there. And then if we go full automatic, it's going to choose the target that's closest. So in this case, it's the guy in there. We'll do it in a small area like this so you can see how to create space when there's not a lot of room. So let's wake this guy up. Is he dead? No, he's alive. And now he's on the roof. So the next closest zombie is in here. There he is. Okay. So we're targeted on him. We're just creating space. We're going to time some punches and kicks. Nice thing about automatic targeting is it gets you to circle him. So it's easy to create space, even in this little room. And then when he swings, we dodge and we time our punch. Now, okay, yeah, you stay there. This is good. So it's going to be our guinea pig. If we go to manual, then it's on us. We gotta land that punch by getting the crosshair on him. So if we do the same thing, still dodging his attacks, moving around, but then we have to be able to turn and time our punch. So this is a perfect little room. Okay, so let's time our punch. So turn, it's a kick. We timed it. Kick. In this mode, manual, there's more room for error, because if you turn and you punch and you miss, you're going to get hit. And then there's no point in showing semi-automatic. That just means you can choose between targets that are closest. So let's go back to automatic and finish this guy off. And you can also block when you're in the fighting stance. If you right click, you're going to block. You still take damage, but it doesn't knock you back or interrupt you. Okay, so spacing is important. There we go. Let's go take care of the guy upstairs that we teleported to the roof. I'm going to do this guy in manual just to show you how you can do in manual. So we're just in this little stairway. Alright, let's go in the kitchen then, pal. Create some distance. Let him swing and time it. And then manual, you can do the same thing. Keep interrupting them. Just keep the proper distance. See, if you just try to kick the shit out of them or punch them, they'll get you. That's why it's all about timing and spacing. Also, your endurance. If you run out of endurance, you don't want to let it go too far below 50. Just, let it drop to 30 and then run around a bit. You'll gain your endurance right away. Fighting endurance comes back almost instantly. It's not like when you lose running endurance. So let's get back to it. Let's finish this guy off in manual. Get out of here. It's pretty straightforward once you get a technique down. It wasn't necessary for us to take any hits, but just talking through it, trying to give you some examples. Yeah, took some damage. Same thing with the spear. You can get into your fighting stance, put it in manual, semi-auto, and auto. We'll go with auto for this. So here's one right here. Let him out. Create some space and then time your strike. Don't have to worry about matching up the crosshair. And then if you're confident enough, you can just interrupt them and keep timing them. Where's the next guy? Up here. Alright, let's do a enclosed area. So if we time it right by going backwards and forwards, because what we want to do is we want to make the zombie think it needs to move and then lean into it. So yeah, that's the spear. It's medium to slow speed. It's not the best weapon, but you know, it's easy to craft. You can get it quick, and it's pretty powerful. One way, if you're injured, just close the door on them. I missed. But what you do is you press close and then get inside, and then you're safe. Oh, here we go. 2 at once. Here we go. Okay, so this is a good time to use manual, and you'll see why. I'm going to switch to manual. Lets you create more distance. Okay, so spear has some, what do you want to call it? Like an AoE almost. So you can hit them both at the same time. Let's get them together. So if you time it right and you get them lined up, you can hit them both. Oh, almost. The bigger one got out of the way. So just time it. Start your swing back here. And then move forward, or if you get the overhand. Overhand's a little bit, it seems quicker. I don't know if it is, but anyways, that's how you do multiple zombies. Just circle around, try to line them up and hit them both at the same time. And yeah, we're done with melee weapons. Obviously, the quicker the weapon, the better. You're going to have less issues with timing. You're going to be able to interrupt them more frequently and take less damage. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I made this because the fighting mechanics weren't super obvious when I first started. Creating that space, like I said, about 20 times became really important. I used to just run in and spam the mouse button hoping to not be killed. So yeah, I hope this helps. And also we're going to do a part 2. We're going to go into just basic use of a pistol alongside a melee weapon, and also the use of the MP5, the best scenarios for those different weapons. And we'll see you on the next one.